Chapter 2. Siddhamuni guides Namdharak. Namdharak was greatly amazed to see the dream. He awoke and began to proceed further on his path. While going, he was all the time thinking over the dream he had seen the previous night. He now observed that a similar personality, like that seen by him in the dream, was coming from the front. He prostrated himself humility before him and said, "You are my mother and father. Kindly favor me, an orphan child. Kindly tell me your name and place of residence." The Siddhamuni said, "I am a yogi. I live on earth and in heaven also. I have been visiting holy places and now I have come here. I am a disciple of Sri Guru Narasimha Saraswati, who resides at Gangapur near Sangam, the meeting place of the Bhima and Amraja rivers. He is in the incarnation of Trimurtis and is always found in meditation. He has come to this earth for the salvation of his devotees. His devotees get food, cows, and other wealth in abundance." Hearing this, Namdharak asked him, "Though my forefathers have been devotees of Sri Guru for generations, why should be in such adverse conditions? Will you kindly satisfy me in this respect?" Sri Siddha said, "You say that you worship Sri Guru and yet complain about adversities. Then it seems that you do not worship Sri Guru wholeheartedly. Even if Sri Vishnu or Sri Shiva is angry with his devotee, Sri Guru can surely protect him. But if Sri Guru is enraged, even Sri Vishnu or Shiva cannot protect him." Namdharak said, "Kindly tell me why Sri Guru is said to be the incarnation of Trimurtis Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. How is it that if Sri Guru is enraged, none else can protect them? Where can I find this reference? Kindly explain all this to me, so that my mind would become more firm in devotion." Sri Siddha said, "4 Vedas came out as utterances of four-headed Brahma. From the Vedas, 18 Puranas were construed. Brahma Vaivarta is one of these, and it is stated in it that in the Dwapar Yuga, Vyas, the Vishnu incarnate, spread the light of knowledge on earth through such volumes known as Brahma Sutras. Rishis and Munis listened to the tales from Vyas, which I am narrating to you. Once upon a time, Kalyug asked Brahma about the greatness of Sri Guru. Namdharak intervened asking, "Why did Brahma narrate this to Kali?" Sri Siddha proceeds saying, "In the state of evolution Adinarayan, Sri Vishnu was lying on a leaf of what he desired, and lotus came out of his umbilicus. On it was seated Brahma, who looked in the 4 directions, and he got 4 heads. He thought that he was all supreme. Realizing this, Sri Vishnu smiled and said, I am here, bow to me." Brahma bowed to him and praised him. Being pleased, Sri Vishnu asked Brahma to create this universe. Sri Vishnu gave him 4 Vedas and also told him to create this world according to the process given in the Vedas. Brahma then created this world, which has several animate and inanimate things such as 1. Svedaj, those born of perspiration as bugs, etc. 2. Andaj, those coming out of eggs as birds. 3. Zaraj, those begetting from the placenta eye, the womb as human beings, and 4. Udbhij, eye coming out of earth eye plants, creepers, trees, etc. Similarly, Brahma created 3 lokas, worlds. This process of creation has been stated in the Brahma Vaivarta Purana in the following manner. Brahma called every yug one after the other and asked him to go to earth. First came Keith Yug, who did not speak a lie, was learned and devoid of family attachments, and had sacred thread and a necklace of Rudraksh beads around the neck. He said, "The people of earth speak a lie, and are sinful. How can I go and stay there?" Brahma said, "Stay there for some time. I shall be sending another Yug to follow you." Then came Treta Yug. Fat in their body possessed articles of sacrifice in his hands. In this Yug, people performed sacrifices and abode by the rules of religions and rituals, and most of them were Brahmins. After the Treta Yug, Dwapar Yug approached Brahma. He had arrows and other weapons in his hands. He was both kind and wicked. Virtue and sin were both visible in him. Lastly, Kali Yuga was called for their ghost-like appearance, thoughtless heart, old age, struggling and despising mentality were his characteristics. He came before Brahma and began dancing and uttering childish words. At one moment he laughed, at another, he welted and then abused anybody. Seeing him in such a strange mood, Brahma asked, "Why are you naked and abusing so filthily?" Kali replied, "I shall win over people by these two means. I am not afraid of anybody." Brahma smiled and told me to go to the earth and show the influence of his evil intentions. Dharma, I like quarrels and despising, and I long for the wealth and wives of others. I am a friend to those who pretend to be a saint, and I am an enemy of all the virtuous. Brahma told him, in Kali Yuga, the span of life of human beings would be only 100 years. In the former yugas, as the lifespan was too long, people followed the path of penance and devotion to attain supreme knowledge. In Kali Yuga, a man can attain salvation by observing penance and devotion for less time. You should help such virtuous persons. Kali said, "Such virtuous men are my enemies. I am afraid of such people. How should I then go to the earth?" Brahma said, "Take Kal and Atma with you. They will destroy the religious mindedness and even induce virtuous persons to commit sins." Kali said, "They are enemies who abide by the religion and are devotees of Vishnu and Shiva, who listen to Puranas, give to charities, and who have peaceful hearts. But on the contrary, I love those who love their wives and children, dishonor their parents, who despise Vedas and Sastras, who see separateness in Vishnu and Shiva and despise them." Brahma said, "You are clever. People will follow you and act as per your wishes as soon as you go there. If a few persons are virtuous, you do not trouble them." Kali said, "I am cruel. Please tell me how I should help the virtuous. Please direct me as to how I should behave on earth." Brahma said, "I am sending Kal and Atma also with you, who will direct you. The virtuous only can will you, all others will soon be your slaves." Kali asked, "How a sadhu, saint, is to be known?" Brahma said, "Please do not harass the learned and those who worship Hari, Har, who serve parents, gods and Brahmins, cows and plants as Tulsi. You need not affect these." Kali again asked, "What is the importance of Guru? How he is to be known?" Brahma said, "Alphabet, Gu, means Siddha, and R, and U, imply Sri Ganesh, who is Guru. Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma, and parents are all gurus of this earth. Knowledge imbibed with devotion and rational thinking, Vivek, is seen in the heart of the Guru. The study of dharma and shastras without a Guru is futile. He directs in action, thought, devotion and disintegration. One cannot surpass worldly miseries without the help and guidance of the Guru. He throws a flashlight on the dark illusionary path. Service to the Guru makes one pure in body, speech, and thinking. I shall just tell a tale as an example. On the bank of Godavari, there was the ashram of Angiras Rishi. Many disciples were being trained in this ashram. One disciple named Sandipak served his Guru, Veda Dharma, with great devotion. Once Veda Dharma Muni gathered his disciples together and said, "If you love me, do as I bid you." All replied, "Gurudev, we shall act as per your command, for one who does not obey his Guru, goes to hell and cannot get salvation." The Guru said, "I have committed sins in my previous births. The effect of many of them has been wiped off by my penance, but still, some of them are persisting. I will not get salvation unless I suffer the evil effects of these sins with my body. I, therefore, wish to go to Kashi, stay there, and get rid of these sins. You have to attend to me and serve me during this period. One who is strong enough should undertake this hard task." Sandipak accepted this bid. Veda Dharma said, "It is better to get rid of the sins so long as one has sound health, otherwise they spread like poison. So I should go to a holy place and suffer the bad effects myself. Even gods have to suffer, then how can a human being like myself avoid the same?" Sandipak said, "Kindly tell me what I should do. I shall spare no pains in serving you." Veda Dharma said, "I shall become blind, lame and a leper. You will have to serve me for 21 years in such condition. If you are resolute, then only you should accept this job." Sandipak said, "Gurudev, I resolve that I shall also be blind, lame, and a leper and serve you devotedly and see that you get rid of all the sins." Veda Dharma was much pleased with his words. He further said, "One should suffer the evil effects of one's sins oneself, and should not allow the son or the pupil or anyone else to suffer for him. The sins will not be wiped off unless they are borne by one's own body. It is very taxing to serve a diseased person. So you will have to take the trouble even more than I. Please take me to Kashi and do serve me there." Sandipak assured his Guru and soon he took him to Kashi. They lived there at Kamleshwar to the north of Manikarnika. The Muni took a bath in Manikarnika and worshipped Vishweshwar and began to suffer the pangs of diseases. As time passed on, leprosy developed all over his body and he became blind, losing his eyesight. His body was petrified and pus, blood, and germs flowed out of it. He began to have fits also. Still, Sandipak took all pains to nurse his Guru with great devotion. He used to bring alms daily for his Guru, fed him, and served him, thinking him to be Kashi Vishweshwar. Veda Dharma, being in a diseased condition, became peevish by nature and often was enraged and spoke harsh words to his disciple, Sandipak. Some days he would not take food, some days he would abuse him cruelly for bringing insufficient for undelicious alms. Some day he would throw away the food in anger and despair. Sometimes he would even beat him severely. Another time he would complain that he did not clean his body, wounds, and clothes smeared with stool and urine, and consequently, he was much troubled by flies. When Sandeepak was attending to him, he would say, "Why did he not go out for alms?" In this way, Sandeepak was harassed now and then. Yet Sandeepak tried his best to bring good delicious food and vegetables as directed by his guru. Though he was living in Kashi, he never went to the Vishwavar temple to worship and see the holiest shrine of Vishweshwar. Similarly, he did not think of any other thing, but he solely devoted himself to nursing and giving the best service to his guru, whom he respected as God Shiv, Vishnu, and Brahma. Though the guru got enraged off and on, he did not retort harshly. Seeing his devoted service to his guru, Kashi Vishweshwar was so pleased that he appeared before him and told him to ask for some favor or blessing. Sandeepak replied, "Without the approval of my guru, I cannot ask for your blessings." He then came to his guru and said, "Kashi Vishweshwar is pleased to offer me some blessing. If you permit me, I shall pray to him to remove your physical pangs and give you sound health." Hearing this, Veda Dharma was enraged. He said to Sundapik, "Do not pray Vishweshwar for my health. If I do not suffer these pangs, I will have to suffer in the next birth, and this would obstruct my path of salvation." Sundipak returned to Kashi Vishweshwar and told him, "My guru does not like me to accept any blessings from you." Being amazed, Kashi Vishweshwar went to Sri Vishnu and reported this wonderful incident to him. Hearing this, Sri Vishnu and Sri Kashi Vishweshwar desired to see this disciple and his guru, and so they both came to Kashi and approached Sandeepak. Sri Vishnu said, "O Sandeepak, I am pleased with your devotion to your guru. You may ask for whatever you desire. I shall fulfill your wishes." Sandeepak said, "O Narayan, even after undertaking penance in a dense forest for an infinite period, you disappoint your devotees. But when neither did I worship you, nor recite your name, why should you be pleased with me and ask me to have a boon from you?" Sri Vishnu said, "Whatever devoted service you have rendered to your guru has been received by me. I love such disciples very much. I am under his influence and I willingly offer him my blessings. I like the wife's devotion to her husband, bowing to Brahmins, ascetics and sannyasis, and such persons come to my place in the end." Sandeepak said, "O Mahavishnu, I have full faith that I shall attain all knowledge of Vedas and Shastras from my Guru. As Guru is my God, Trimurtis, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh are within my reach. Whatever blessings you give me, I shall be getting the same easily from my Guru. I am, therefore, serving my Guru devotedly." On this, Sri Vishnu said pleasingly, "Sandeepak, you are the best amongst all the disciples. You are my loving child. Sri Shiva and I are pleased with your devotion. Ask for a boon." Sandeepak said, "If you are so keen to favor me with your blessings, kindly give me such guidance as would enable me to serve my Guru with still more devotion." Sri Vishnu said, "Amen. We offer you what you desire. You have known Guru and also experienced Parbrahma in yourself. The word Guru contains only 2 alphabets, still, it is the ocean of nectar. One who dips into it even for a moment will cross this worldly ocean. One who always remembers Guru is respected in all lokas." When Sandeepak went to his Guru, the Guru asked him, "What did Mahavishnu give you?" Sandeepak replied, I asked him to guide me to serve my Guru with more devotion, and he was pleased to give me this blessing. I wish I should serve you well and incessantly. Hearing this, Vedadharma too was extremely pleased. He said, You are the best of all the disciples. You should stay in Kashi. Whatever you say will be true. You will receive the wealth of Kuber, god of wealth, and the miseries of those who remember you will come to an end. At the same moment, the body of Vedadharmamuni became healthy and bright. He had suffered from leprosy and other pangs only for testing his disciple. In this way, Brahma told Kali this tale of Sandeepak. O Namdharak, you should also worship Sri Guru with such devotion, and then only you shall easily pass over the worldly miseries. Control your sense, karma, dhyan, and also heart and others, by you will win even the great God, that is, Parmeshwar. Chapter 2 ends here. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to get a notification of the next chapter.